Okay, good late morning, everyone. It's Friday. Bah. Steve Burns, you know who he says? Steve Burns. This guy right here, Stevie. They go to my Twitter feed. Get that out of there. Twitter. P time. Call surging 10,000 times volume. I'm in that. P time. Price volume range action chart. If it was gold, would you be in it? Speaking of gold, how about the nugget trade? Gold GLD leading everything as well as uranium. SMR. Aklo. It's uranium and gold. Piton calls. But let me get back to my point here about being Friday. Replies. Where is he? Stevie Burns. I felt I feel like this. Traders love Mondays. And I said they dislike Fridays even more. Boom. Worst day of the week, Friday, 401. Okay. Everybody needs a break. I'm not suffocated by it. It's what I do. All right. Stocks are going. Seems, stocks. Thanks, G, for posting. Some stocks working or some stocks not. I don't want to say again. We are even extended right now in the short-term signal, but sentiment. One thing I would urge is it's a Friday, and what pops into my mind at this point is you're not gonna. There's a lot going on, but you're not going to really make or lose the week. You're not going to make the week in the last half. You could put some damage into it if you don't stay composed. And what I implore everybody to do is go to the red YouTube icon, our YouTube channel. Coach had several good guests during the week, by the way, as usual. But you know what I mean? 100 views, 500 views. We're getting a lot of people. 5,600 subscribers. Should have more. Go through it, and I post every day. Videos every day, and I've been doing more at 3 p.m. Eastern, the TGH proverbial power hour, if you will. I've actually been giving up some nice winners. G, did I give you the Cliff? Cliff not acting as well. If I had as much uranium as I had Cliff, I could retire. But I had Cliff and it worked. Not a lot of it. Still going to go up. But I had, what is it? What it is, what it is. All right, go to our YouTube channel. Monday is the most important that amount of data, not in terms just because it's kind of dynamic. It's relevant throughout the week. It's not just saying I'm buying this here and I'm out of it. Wall Street research, upgrades, downgrades, consumer sentiment, if you will, go into everything, and I'll edify that right here. NPRW calls, Coach, good morning. What was going on yesterday? Cliff is the one. I told you. Chinese stimulus, Kramer, an opinion. AXP, all right? This is actually helping the market, not being too overbought. AXP is down 14. At least it was down 14 at one point. Believe me, that's a $200 stock, so that line doesn't seem as big. But 250, 285. AXP had earnings. Procter and Gamble had earnings. Let's see how these finish. Netflix had earnings. Initially, it was down. It's up $70 right now. You want to take care of that? What are you going to do there? There's some other stocks acting, hitting highs like that too. Some of them are resting, some are not. GLD. How about the GFI? I could have retired if I held this freaking GLD. Nougat. I am instilling some nougat. My God, nougat. Look, it's not even bought yet. And this is a triple ETF. This thing has a chance of going up another 5%. Nougat has a chance of. Might add to it at the close, depending. All right, so you get the picture. DRG, there's the private placement. DRG, that was 3 hours ago. Let's look at DRG, if you will. DRG. Okay. Did the private placement. Went to 35, tried to shake it. Bottom line is DRG has gone from 83 cents to 69, something for everybody. The stock that also goes with it to a degree of it acting well is ATNF. Stock yesterday went from 1 to 17. Now it's above the close. Be careful. But you know what? There's something for everybody. There's this drug, and there's the golds, as Gerard just pointed out, GLD, Newmont, AEM still taking calls. If that was Apple, if that was NVIDIA, would you be taking it? I think you would. Net risk to reward. It might not work, but usually with something like this breaking out, it will get actually has decent volume. It's the give. It's not really what you're willing to make. It's what you're willing to lose. AXP, something for everybody. Another one. Bulls and Bears. Always click to enlarge. I don't give an opinion. You want to ask, I'll give it. That's concerning. That's the indicator I really do. I really, not the fear and greed. Bank of America to me is all of America. Not, no pun intended. Goldman Sachs, high wealth people, they flinch every now and then. Bank of America, my stepson's got a Bank of America card. You know what I mean? He's 20. You know what I mean? I don't have one anymore. I don't care for Bank of America. Most of the people I do flicking cards and everything. This to me is Bank of America is everybody compile. Cliff, there was put my money at 30,000 clips. Lumberjay, a couple of things I wanted to point out beforehand. They may or may not come to fruition, but this is what I look at, not only to make trades, but maybe macro moves, as I talked about AXP and Procter and Gamble, maybe even Netflix before. And this is it. Is what? An eye on Schlumberger, a major tell of how the group will act after numbers. Nugget, giddy up. By the way, go to Nugget yesterday. I was buying Nugget on Power Hour yesterday's video, and I should. Hut the one, Oklo SMR. I did an NNE overnight. I sold it. So I was down in the position. I sold it like 19. This is NNE. Oh, man, what a move. Look at this freaking thing flying today. Listen, whatever you're gonna do, these uraniums, NNE came in short. I sold it 19. Looked up again, it was 21. SMR, still SMR pulled all the way back. That's still taking calls. CCJ, best of breed. Watch if that relaxes. PCT, Mickey. Oh, that pulled back too. The breakout 11, 20, 10, 50 fake outs. PCT though, another to keep stocks to keep going. Which one of them? IONQ. Every up every day. CVS, the opposite of Walgreens. There's CVS. Walgreens popped from the bottom, heavily shorted. Yet again, CVS. That you want to? It's buy the rumor, sell the news in the opposite direction. Walgreens WBA sucks so badly, if you will, and is heavily shorted that it was sold by the rumor, by the news. Now it's sell the rumor. CVS the opposite. Shouldn't have even so. Did flip flop. Let's see how naturally crypto acts into the weekend. This stock I like, Cipher. I brought it up yesterday. Stock I like, Cipher. Cipher Mining. It's got ways to go. Hold on a second. Some other stocks. VIX at the lows. Walmart at the highs. Here's my screen here. Just an example. VIX at the lows. Oklo volume high. ATNF. I said it before. It goes with drug. Drug. Walmart at the highs and the VIX at the lows. All right. So without looking at too many without looking at any quotes, I see it 11:14 on a Friday. Yes, the market's there. I get it's overbought to a degree. You're waiting for a rug pull. You're going to be waiting a little bit longer. There are some red sectors too to play with. But as I said before, as of basically 11:15 Eastern right here, as the VIX is at the lows, Walmart's at the highs, Amazon at the highs. You have a lot of stocks that are acting well, some still spec out there. I wouldn't be looking, I wouldn't, the VIX is at the lows right now. If they didn't pull the rug yet, you know what I mean? Yet again, maybe we'll do a 3 o'clock power hour, depending if I'm on the desk. I don't necessarily be looking for any type of rug pull as the VIX is lower, but profit taking certainly, or people looking to rearrange their portfolios. Walmart. There you go. I had another one yesterday. Walmart. Dollar General. I got smart. Taking calls were off the board yesterday in Dollar General. Those were the wrong calls. Watch this thing go lower, by the way. This is the stock with Walmart should be going. So look at this. I bought this yesterday. The calls, I sold it beautifully. Dollar General, something up with this. Taking the wrong kind. This is an issue. Dollar Tree goes to my mind. As Walmart goes higher. Look at Ollie's bargain basement stores. No, I'm only kidding. Walmart going higher. Let's look here. This is the board. Okay, first of all, this is If it doesn't have 10 shares, as of what I said, 11:15, give or take a minute, if it doesn't have at least, let's go with 200,000 shares, because it changes on 15-minute intervals. I'll tell you what I look at. Wolf going up, AT&F, golds, IAG going up, and HMY, two golds, cheapies. IAG, I am gold. HMY, I'm not gold. HMY, there it is. You're waiting for this though, every time it's breaking out, boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I don't know. Most active list right there. There you go. NVIDIA brought it up. NIO, Tesla, naturally, Soxel, China, uranium, speculative oil, Apple, CVS mentioned it. Couple of Piton pulled back. Smart. I'm in something I don't want to be in. I'm in SMCI long. I certainly hope I sold it, because it wasn't acting the way I wanted it to. And like I said, I will go to the room afterwards and take questions. Gerard, thanks, G Money. Let's go live. YouTube, Mickey, talk to me. I'm in SMCI. Information trader, where were you yesterday? Yeah, LTBR and RKLB never gets old. You put your kid through college, or you have a nice house, your wife is nice, or whatever it may be. No one cares if you made it to Rocket Labs every day or hit a score in a baby with biotech, believe me. Bottom line is you're doing the right thing, and that's what happens. SMCI, AAL. By the way, look at this. JetBlue out of nowhere. This other little, you know what I saw coming across with the calls? ULCC, never heard of it. You'll very rarely hear that. Frontier Group Holdings taking calls. They're bottom fishing the cheap airlines. AAL being one of them with calls. CCL being one of them with calls. Resting, flagging, whatever you want to call it. Tesla. New share. Okay, I had SMCI and SMTI to sell at 48.53. Help me out here. I want to go out and have lunch. Oh no. I'm in trouble here. SMCI. Bastard. That 4,000 in SMCI? I couldn't try to calls. I couldn't try to be that wrong. SMCI, there's my average price. 48.50. It's 47.57. What are we gonna do? Okay. My price is this. You know what I mean? The no play. It was taking calls. It was actually, I bought it. I didn't chase it either. SMCI. I got to get out of it. I don't want to be the dog. It might come at and have one of these federal investigations. It might go down to like 42 and I'm stuck with it. Then I got averaged down. It turns into I'll get out of it. Let's look what's the week on the day as the market's up here. Okay. For those that like the short, percentage losers, intraday. Twig, China. Opposite of gold, CVS, bank, opposite of gold, FN, interesting. ACDC, love them. For those about the rock and Hell's Bells. APLD giving it back, EVH earnings, crude, bank, AXP brought it up, and Schlumberger. Listen, a couple of these big daddy earnings go right there. AXP and Schlumberger, watch these. They'll tilt their hand. Not SMC, I like the dog. Rat dog, I hate this thing. I trade SMCI. I'm the look at this thing. The worst MCI trader on the freaking board. Futures are ripping too. What's going up here? Futures are at the high, or at least the spies are. SMCI going the wrong way. Planetaire going the right way. Reddit going the right way. Instacart. Delta going the right way. Look at you know what happened? Look at this. You see this? Doesn't show it. Somebody wanted this Delta the other. Paid up like $3. It's a $3 print higher. And they were up in the money. OTLK. Oatlink. Ripping. What are we gonna, SMCI? Mister 208 coin taking calls. Now coin looks good. IBIT looking good into the weekend. Where are we? IBIT. Buy it. I'll buy 800 starter. That'll top ticket for everybody. You happy? CVS at dog. Where's SMCI? Don't worry about it. We'll get out of this thing. Let me in now. What's hurting? UNG, Coles acting well, Serve, SMCI, CELH, IBIT, VIR, UNG, SP, Ray. These are all these baby jacks I had overnight. Sold that well, 2166. Is now Caesars. Now listen, every other stock is up. Let's go over Caesar trade for the same. Why is this guy have this CZR here? There's Caesars. If anybody's like here. First of all, it should be AAL. Here's LVS. Here's MGM. Here's Penn. Here's Caesars. I like it. 45 strike price. Maybe I chickened out. Europe closing soon. Let's go back to the board. G-Money. Jeff Norman. Mara looking good. Really? All the airlines I think are long-term plays. It's fair. Thank you for your opinion. Not the trading stocks of the past. Yeah, you know what? The reason why I appreciate you. The reason why I like the airlines, they go together. Let's look at the dogs now. I want to go over that quick airline sector. Let's go to the mediocre dogs. You know what comes to mind? ALK. Alaska Airlines. JetBlue. AAL. AAL. You know, this is one you sock away. You're right. AAL, nah. Probably works. SMC. Come on now. SMCI. Cliff I sold out of. What's going higher here? PLT, the VIX, the lows there. SC at 100. I didn't even see SC at 100. Thanks, Jeff. Where's my charts? SC's at 100? Wow, hold on, it's not a chart. Knew it all along too. Goes with the CPNG. Should be, this is CPNG, should be real man by CPNG here. Serious, right here. But I'm the guy yet again as long as SMCI. CLH, I'm long it. Let's look what I took profits. Look at my trades, not gonna lie. The UAL ripping. Instacart, this was taking calls. I babied out on it. CVS, I tried. SU, I came along and lost a little. NNE, Clifford, Slob, self-explanatory. IBIT, I top ticked everybody. You're welcome. UNG, natural gas. My price on UNG is right now. I'm down 28,000 in UNG. HBK. Jax. I had this Jax overnight. I took it. I talked about it last night on Power Hour. And I was going to take DQ, by the way, off the 50-day, if I remember, the blue line. And it worked. Oh. DQ closed 1791, opened up today 1929. JP Morgan taking bearish calls. G-Money. JP Morgan taking bearish calls. I don't know if it's up to you. Goldman, Citi, Wells Fargo, continuing. That was the one, Gerard. Let's be honest. See what crude closes. These uranium stocks because of Putin. Like I said, the big closers, Schlumberger, AXP, Procter and Gamble. You know, some of these speculative stocks like Upstart. See where this finishes up. Maybe I'll get out of SMCI alive. Uranium, always in play now. Uranium and lithium are the new freaking LIT. Lithium, back in fill. Buying on the dip. Any other questions? Let's look at the Twitter feed before I go off. Twitter. Never thought I'd see H and TGX in the same as Nevada. Let's see what the boys are doing. New Catalyst, BJ storms the BJ wholesalers. Goes with Walmart. BJ. Looks good. Looks good. BJ wholesalers. I'm not going to talk you out of that. It's interesting, by the way. Taking calls weekly. BJ wholesalers. Not bad. Those longer term players. Mr. Creme. Don't like it. Amazon. Calls. We brought it up though. Larry. Former TGH guest. Macro guy. Keeps you in stocks. Drugs. Drug. Even, oh, there's a Ripster. The Ripster, everybody's favorite Ripster. He's in GDXU, but if you know what, if you Mike V, put him in earlier than that. But nuclear, duh. SMCI, what are you gonna do? Now he's bullish too, this freaking guy. Turn 1 hour cloud bullish. Big resistance at 50.51. I'll take 48. Planeteer. Planeteer. We're all chasing the same things. From Hertz, Kunkel, Farm D, we're all doing the same thing. Big traders that do the same. Everybody here is the same thing. Jesus, Delta Dave, Tom, Randy Opper. He's Dan Zenger's CM. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Onion bullish, JP Morgan. Let's moving rate, percent gainers, SMCI. No. Wolf. Oh, you know what? You know what I think's worth maybe a lotto call? Because this Wolf speed bounce. AEHR. That's got a chance to do something, go up from here. You might turn around, this might be, you know what AEHR feels like? AAOI. Feels like AAOI. It's optical, freaking, you know what I mean? All right, I'll leave it there. I say the whole time. I'm going to leave it there. There's always something to do. There's always another trade. You know, at this point, you know, it's either me versus them. I want to be a pro. You know, have some pride in your fills. There's a lot going on right now. Don't, you know, like I say before, don't be the guy that pays up from day one of Taylor Swift tickets. You know, pays 20,000. Relax. Everybody relax. Me versus them. Listen, Jeff, again, thank you. ULCC. You know what? I stand by it. Very rare I say this. Never heard of it. I've heard of Frontier Group, not the former Frontier Airlines, but this is the one. What did you point out? UAL, best of breed, AAL, meme stock, and ULCC, the spec one. Three perfect examples of a basket if somebody likes a sector of what you should do. Best of breed, spec stock, and one that's actually kind of a sneaky. ULCC is the one. Weekly. Listen, maybe it's got in it. This is one of the things you talk away. It's an airline. Thanks for sharing. Mike V will be here. I'm not sure if he'll be here for 3 p.m. power hour, but I will be here. Thanks to the team Surfs Up. Dale Pinker, Traders Call him coach for leading by example. Try to do better than next time. Mike V. Questions, comments, please leave it so everybody, you know, I just want everything to be like the theme of TradeGATEHub and Tradeview markets for that matter, and quality over quantity.